Want to call to order the Iberville Parish Council regular meeting Tuesday, October 21st, 2025 at 6:30 p.m. Could I have a roll call, please?
Allen.
Here.
Easley.
Here.
Dominic.
Here.
Frazier.
Here.
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 Jenkins.
Here.
Morgan. Bradford.
Here.
Hartnett.
Here.
George.
Here.
Jewell.
Here.
Morgan. Smith.
Here. Let the minutes reflect that we do have a quorum. At this time, I'd like to ask that we have a moment of silence for fallen Deputy Charles Riley and wounded Deputy Brett Stassi, Jr. Thank you. Terry, would you lead us in the pledge?
Sure. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic which stands one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
We remind the public that any comments must be registered with the clerk. We'll go into presentations and appearances. This week is the 2025 International Acadian Festival, which is put on by the Knights of Columbus Council 970. Mr. President, would you read the resolution? I'd ask Grand Knight, Mr. Ed Reeves, to come up to accept the resolution. Proclamation, I should say.
Mr. Chairman, ladies and gentlemen, of the Council, proclamation is in recognition of the 2025 International Acadian Festival event in Iberville Parish, Louisiana. Whereas the proud heritage of the Acadian people is deeply rooted in the history, culture, and traditions of Iberville Parish and the state of Louisiana. Whereas the International Acadian Festival was founded to celebrate the enduring spirit, resilience, and cultural contributions of the Acadian people who settled throughout Louisiana and whose legacy continues to enrich our communities. And whereas the festival serves as a unifying event for residents, visitors, and Acadian descendants from around the world, highlighting our shared history through music, food, dance, crafts, and fellowship. Whereas the 2025 International Acadian Festival provides an opportunity to honor the pioneers who helped shape Iberville Parish to ensure that their customs and stories are preserved and passed on for generations. The people of Iberville Parish are proud to host this annual celebration that promotes cultural understanding, community pride, and international friendship. Thereof, the Iberville Parish Council do hereby proclaim period of October 24th through 26th, 2025 as International Acadian Festival Days in Iberville Parish, and encourage all citizens and visitors to join in the celebration of the Acadian heritage, honor our ancestors, and take pride in the vibrant culture that continues to define and enrich our parish. And Mr. Grand Knight, Mr. Ed Reeves.
Thank you, sir. If I could take about 5 minutes of y'all time, I'm going to review the agenda, but I want to thank Steve Smith and the Parish Council and our Parish President for recognizing the Knights of Columbus in the 57th Annual Acadian Festival. So we appreciate that, and we appreciate all your support y'all have given us throughout the week, and we appreciate all your help, Mr. President. As Grand Knight, I want to encourage y'all to spend the weekend with me. We bless the grounds at 4 p.m. for the Martin Lawn, so bless the grounds at 4 o'clock. We have an all-ride special for the kids and the kids at heart from 6 o'clock to 9 p.m. And we have our signature concert featuring the Laura Lee Band from 7 to 8:30. And the American Idol John Foster will perform from 9 to 11. So y'all please join us for that. If you're in the cornhole or running, our cornhole tournaments begin Saturday morning. And we have a run from the festival grounds to Dow Chemical and back. So y'all join us for that. We have all the rides special from 3 to 7 and 7 to 11 for the kids and the kids at heart. Local musicians, Rock and Mozart takes the stage from 3 to 6. They've been a big hit throughout the years. We have our delicious gumbo and a beauty pageant Saturday afternoon. Our water ceremony begins at 6 p.m. where we honor Evangeline and the Divinity Princess by canoe on beautiful Bar Plaquemine. And Fair Play takes the stage Saturday night from 7 to 11 p.m. On Sunday, we have our 57th annual Acadian Festival Parade beginning at 10:30. Blind Ambition takes the stage from 2 to 5:30. Justin Cornett Band from 6 to 9 p.m. We have lots of food, drinks, red beans and rice, and y'all come join us. We pray for good weather. Friday looks like it could deliver. Saturday and Sunday looks like a washout. So y'all please join us when y'all can. Thank you very much. Thank you, Steve.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Yeah.
Mr. President.
Okay, second, we have a resolution in recognition for Reverend Marcus Aubert Sr. Brother?
Yes, sir, Mr. Chairman and ladies and gentlemen. We have a resolution recognizing the honoring Reverend Dr. Marcus Aubert Sr. Whereas Reverend Dr. Marcus Aubert Sr. was born on October 24th, 1931, in Ponchatoula, Louisiana, to the late Reverend Allen Aubert Sr. and Victoria White Aubert. Along with his 9 brothers and 2 sisters, they were raised in a loving home rooted deeply in faith, music, prayer, and community. And whereas he was baptized at an early age at Greater Progressive Baptist Church, later joining St. Paul Baptist Church in White Castle, where he would follow in his father's footsteps and go on to serve faithfully as pastor for 35 years, shepherding generations of believers and unwavering dedication, spiritual wisdom, and powerful preaching. And whereas Reverend Dr. Aubert's ministry has extended beyond his pulpit, serving the distinction as Vice President of the White Castle Ministerial Alliance, as both President and Vice President of Mount Olive Baptist Association, and as a respected member of the Iberville Parish Ministers Conference. He's building bridges of unity, service, and faith among churches and communities. And whereas on Sunday, September 28, 2025, the members of St. Paul Baptist Church, along with the wider White Castle community, honored Reverend Dr. Aubert's 94th birthday and his many years of service with a special celebration and a heartfelt message displayed on the town billboard, acknowledging his lifetime of preaching, praying, and singing for the glory of God. And whereas he is a proud husband of the late Alberta Jackson Aubert and devoted father to Carol, Melissa, Laverne, and Troy, as well as the late Marcus Aubert Jr., and a beloved grandfather and great-grandfather whose family continues to reflect his legacy of love, laughter, and faith. And whereas Reverend Dr. Marcus Aubert Sr. is not only a pillar of the pulpit, but a joyful spirit who fills every room with laughter, warmth, and wisdom, reminding all he meets that serving the Lord will pay off one blessed day, and joyfully awaiting the day when, as he says, he will go to a place where he will never grow old. Therefore, let it be resolved that the Iberville Parish Council do hereby recognize, honor, and celebrate Reverend Dr. Marcus Aubert Sr.
I'd just like to thank all of you who are here tonight to hear what a life that I had. 9 boys, 2 girls, 2 sisters, and 9 brothers. God has been good to us. 94 years old, coming up on this week, coming up would be 94. I didn't think I'd be here that long. Work hard for my money. But God blessed me to stay here, and I'm glad to be here because I'm learning more and more as I go. May the Lord bless you and keep you. Thank you.
Let's say a few words on behalf of the family. Yes, we, the Obert family, from Ponchatoula, Louisiana, we can say with Unc and my dad, the oldest gone on at 70 with cancer. Mother and father, ill, lived 83. His mother, father, 84. The Reverend Alan Obert Sr. My daddy was the junior. All we know, coming together, be family, singing, praying, letting others touch our lives to be who we are. As his niece, I travel with them. As we said, my dad, Alan, Marcus, Bishop Obert, who have deceased, and he in between them. My dad passed, and Bishop, and Unc is here today. Would y'all give him a round of applause? I'm so full because we thank God for all my uncles. They are none but laughter. The one aunt, you could call her Shouting, looking for Shouting Joan. She can sing that. That's Doris. And there was one named Clara. She sang in the choir. But it's a plenty of us. But we thank God for our roots. We thank that who all meet us, we are one accord. We all know who God is first. And we thank you, for just being here, and we are letting our light shine as you want us to. God bless. Thank you.
Okay, next we have a resolution for recognition from Ms. Doris Steele. Mr. Jewell.
All right. I have a resolution of recognition honoring Miss Doris C. Steele, whereas Miss Doris Crump Steele was born on September 3rd, 1931, makes her 94, in Marion, Louisiana, to the late Isaiah and Anna Mathern Crump, and the youngest of 11 children, and was baptized along with her father at New Zion Baptist Church at an early age. And whereas Miss Steele received her early education in Marion before moving to Houston, Texas to live with her beloved Aunt Ollie West, where she attended Jack Yates High School and went on to earn a bachelor's degree in elementary education from Dillard University in New Orleans, becoming the first in her family to graduate from college. Whereas following her graduation, Miss Steele began her life mission of educating and uplifting the children of Iberville Parish, serving as a devoted teacher for 35 years before her retirement in 1988, while also furthering her education by earning a master's degree in education from Southern University in 1970. And whereas throughout her distinguished career, Miss Steele shared her love for learning and commitment to excellence with generations of students across the parish at Tatesville, Dorseyville, Upper Marion Elementary, and T.A. Levy schools, leaving a legacy of knowledge, compassion, and integrity. Whereas Miss Steele was joined in holy matrimony to Mr. Melvin L. Steele, who was the principal of North Iberville High School for a long, long time, on March 10, 1956, a union that blossomed for 60 wonderful years until Mr. Steele passed in 2016, and together they were blessed with 3 daughters, Karen, Catherine, and Kimberly. And whereas Ms. Steele has exemplified leadership, service, and sisterhood through her active membership in numerous civic and social organizations, including over 70 years of distinguished service to Zeta Pi Beta sorority, the Order of Eastern Stars, Chapter 114, and the Order of the Golden Circle, Baton Rouge Assembly, number 179, and the Daughters of Isis Ishmael, Court 147. And now, therefore, be it resolved that the Iberville Parish Council proudly recognizes and honors Ms. Doris Crump Steele for her outstanding contributions as an educator, a community leader, and a lifelong example of faith, excellence, and service. And be it further resolved that a copy of this resolution be presented to Ms. Steele and her family as a token of our deepest appreciation, admiration, and love. Chris Daigle, Parish President, and Steve C. Smith, Council Chairman. Thank you. I'm gonna present this to her at the town hall at Marion at the meeting. So, good.
Thank you, Mr. Jewell.
Thank you.
Okay, now we have a presentation from ExxonMobil.
Good evening. Good evening, Mr. Chairman, members of the council. My name is Michael Smith. It's a pleasure to be back in front of you again this time. We have an opportunity to present a grant tonight that was written by the Office of Homeland Security and Emergency Preparedness to our Good Neighbor Grant Program at ExxonMobil. And we were delighted to receive that grant application. It goes through a competitive process nationally across all of our areas of operation. And I'm pleased to share with you tonight that it was one of our 2025 winning grant nominations. And it gives me great pleasure tonight to formally present the grant to the office and to this parish in the hopes that it will assist the office in enhancing its electronics and capabilities in emergency preparedness, whether it's hurricanes or any type of other issues that may arise here in the parish, that is going to help them be even more prepared than they are today in that excellent office. So without further ado, joining me is my colleague Randy Haddad and also Clint Moore. We're happy to present to you a check in the amount of $10,000 to the Office of Homeland Security and Emergency Preparedness.
Thank you.
Thank you, Exxon. We appreciate that. Okay, next we have a presentation.
Take it. I don't know if it'll fit in an ATM, but you can try. Special thanks to, Mr. Chairman, if I could, to Councilwoman Shalonda Allen for earlier this morning. Welcomed ExxonMobil to White Castle High School to its honor roll program this morning. And we were able to also present a grant this morning to the students at White Castle High to help kick off their brand new STEM program that they are starting at the high school. And that grant was also written to us, competed nationally across all of our areas, and it too was selected as a winner. And we're delighted to announce that tonight. And we had a wonderful time sharing with the students this morning, Councilwoman. Thank you. Thank you to Principal Joseph and to Mr. Williams, who is the STEM teacher at White Castle High, who is moving hearts and molding minds. And it is an impressive thing to see. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Okay, we have a presentation from Manufacturing Month, Mr. President.
Mr. Chair, back in front of you again. All right, this is actually going to be a proclamation for Manufacturing Month in Iberville Parish. So whereas the manufacturing sector, notably the petrochemical manufacturing industry, has become one of Iberville Parish's most vital and enduring economic assets, whereas the petrochemical industry provides approximately 3,500 jobs and over $375 million in annual wages within Iberville Parish, with compensation levels significantly exceeding the state average in manufacturing, underscoring the critical demand for skilled and highly trained workers. Iberville Parish boasts one of the strongest local economies in the state, greatly supported by its industrial manufacturers. Businesses and industries contribute a substantial portion of local property taxes, accounting for approximately 86% of all property taxes paid within the parish. Manufacturers in Iberville Parish actively collaborate with local K-12 schools, community colleges, technical programs, and universities to enhance STEM education and skilled trades training, sponsoring student and teacher development programs that create pathways to long-term careers for residents. The manufacturers of Iberville Parish produce billions of dollars in products annually and significantly elevate Louisiana's standing as the second largest producer of chemical products in the United States and exporting sizable quantities to global markets. Major capital investments by manufacturers in Iberville Parish continue to expand production capabilities, leading to the creation of new permanent jobs and generating thousands of additional construction and support roles during development. Since 2022, the Louisiana Board of Commerce has authorized over $3 billion in new investment projects in Iberville Parish, anticipating to create over 500 new jobs with annual payroll of approximately $32 million. The industry actively engages in community safety initiatives by partnering with local officials, emergency responders to develop preparedness protocols, conduct drills, and implement early warning systems, ensuring public well-being. Therefore, let it be resolved that the Iberville Parish Council hereby recognizes the essential role of the manufacturing sector, particularly chemical manufacturers, in the parish's economy, workforce development, innovation, and product safety, and designates October 2025 as Iberville Parish Manufacturing Month. Signed, Chris Daigle, Parish President, and Steve Smith, Parish Council Chairman. Also, who I have with us today is the President of the Louisiana Chemical Association for the state of Louisiana, and Mr. David Cresson. He's here today. Mr. David.
Thank you, council members, and thank you, President Daigle, for the kind words. I will be very brief. On behalf of more than 70 chemical manufacturers around the state of Louisiana and 550 vendors and contractors that are members of LCA, I'd like to thank you and the President for recognizing Manufacturing Month. As Chris said, this industry makes up more than 25% of the state's GDP, more than 20% of local and state tax revenues, and more than 20% of the state's payroll. And so obviously very important to our local communities, Iberville certainly none the least. So again, thank you for recognizing Manufacturing Month. Thank you for your support of industry. We're proud to support our friends here in Iberville Parish. So thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. Okay, next we have Mr. Joe Reshort and Eddie Senator here to make a presentation on Civic Center.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Council, we'll be very brief. We're coming tonight to kind of recognize some employees you have with the parish. But first of all, before we get, I didn't add it to the agenda. We recently had some people come from out of town, and they was able to enjoy our parks for the last 2 weeks when we had the presentation with Evangeline. And they couldn't believe how just immaculate our parks were. They're very nice, put a lot of money building them, but how well maintained they are. So I'd like to right now thank Mr. Eric Willis for a great job he does with that. I've seen the parks in Bayou Saul, Bayou Pigeon, some of them, I know the ones in White Castle, and I've passed by Bayou Gula, so they're doing a good job on that one. So I just want to recognize them all, for this right now. But right now we want to talk about our brawl, and we have it at the Civic Center. And we had our first one coming up and had over 1,000 people or close to it. The problem I had, I take over, no problem, I'm sorry, I take over the concessions. And when I tell you it's a mass chaos around there, the staff was very professional. Everything was very clean. We had problems. We had spills, but the workers there was right there. We never had to worry about emptying the garbage can. The bathrooms were immaculate. So I just want to recognize y'all. Let them know right now. Would y'all stand up, please? Will Parks. You know, Mr. Josh and Miss Cindy are heads of it, and the workers they have was, it's unbelievable the amount of just everybody who saw this. We get fighters that come from out of town, and Eddie will talk about that in a second, and they couldn't believe how clean everything was, how well organized everything was. So y'all should be very proud of that, especially with Iberville Parish. Thank you.
Good evening, Council. Once again, thanks for letting us do this presentation here this evening. What I have with me here this evening is one of our future fighters for the Brawls, which is one of my sons. What this brings case to in our community, this show that we have November 7th at the Civic Center, is our toy drive. The commission that we deal with Louisiana State Commission, they allow me to put this toy drive on, and actually I get to assume where the funds go. It's not like Toys for Tots, where it just goes. You don't know where it's at or anything. We physically are able to get with each member, see if they know of families that are in need, and we help them. And that's all 100% fundings. That's sponsor money. That's ticket sales across the board. My biggest congratulations to this is Park and Recs and the Civic Center and their staff and how much they help us do this. Because that first show that I did at the COPAC was a great show, but I quickly outgrew it. Park and Recs, Josh with the community center, Civic Center come in and helped us get this building squared away to make it happen. We put well over 1,000 people in the building, which is phenomenal. So we invite y'all to come see us November 7th for Brawling for a Cause 3 here in the community. So once again, I would like to thank all of the staff and invite y'all to our event. So that's all I have for y'all to say.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Reshaw, Mr. Septo. Thank you. Okay, next we have an update on IPRD. Coach Eric Willis.
All right. First of all, I want to thank President Dago and the council for allowing me to present. It's a little more than an update. It's kind of just explaining what we do in IPRD. I went to the chamber meeting across the river, and Mr. Dago did his presentation, and I thought he did a lot of things in less than a year and a half, and I thought to myself, we've done a tremendous amount of things in 5 years. I'm not doing it for recognition, just mostly for awareness. So I asked him if I could come and present and just explain to y'all what we kind of do at IPRD. If I can work this. Push the arrow. Arrow. There we go. All right, agenda tonight is mission, core responsibilities, operational scope. Talk about enrollment and growth, participation, completed projects and milestones, new community programs that we're going to try to engage in, and our challenges for the future. I won't read everything, but I'll go through each slide. Mission and core responsibilities. Basically, our mission is to have diverse programs, safe programs, and have lasting memories for our kids and our adults. Diverse programs, basically, it ain't all about baseball and softball like it was 15 years ago. We have to be diverse. We have to give a lot of different programs, and I'll go through some of those things that we're doing to give the kids a chance to do different things and be successful and enjoy themselves. Recreation is about enjoyment. We manage and maintain 15 parks and facilities. Our staff, I'll get into more of that in a minute. They go out weekly, and as you heard from Mr. Reshaw, they really do a great job. Since 2023, we've expanded our facility with Bellevue Park. I can't say enough about Bellevue Park. It's truly an honor, and I'm grateful to be able to use that for Parks and Recreation. We have outside businesses like Traction come in and do ball tournaments. We got nonprofit organizations like the St. John Fathers Club, and we also have our public and parochial agreement where all the schools, all the public schools, all our private schools can have access to the facility, which has been awesome. It keeps us really busy, but it puts a smile on my face to see him out there. Operations and daily activities. Again, we service 15 parks. My staff couldn't be here tonight. Most of them are at the Civic Center running flag football as we speak. Andre Riley is our supervisor. He runs a 6-man mobile crew. They travel extensively through the parish, and they visit the parks at least once a week, sometimes twice a week. We have a 5-man crew that's run by Chris Raymond, who's our supervisor. They do an exceptional job at Parks and Rec. They also responsible for setting up the fields and equipment, which is a major task. It looks fun out there when the kids are having fun, but it's tough sometimes. We got to, turn it over real quick as they do in the Civic Center. It's just like that at the park. April Canella, she's here tonight. Stand up. I want to recognize her. She's my rock. She's been with me through good times, bad, and we've been shorthanded sometimes. Sometimes we're not. She does a fantastic job. Anything you ask her to do, she will try to do it. We also have Myron Gibson as our program director. He's out there in the evenings with the programs every day. Juan Dorville is our program director on the east side. He does an exceptional job. I'll get into some of the things he does. Nikita Woolfolk is our program director on the north end, who does a fantastic job. This is our enrollment. Basically, without going through it, we've had almost 33% growth since 2021. And it's because of our different programs. It's not just the same old thing. We have a lot of different programs, which we'll talk about in a minute. We've had over 1,000 participants as of July the 1st in IPRD. Big number, I think. Just a nice picture. The kids having fun. I think at the end of the day, that's what it's all about. And you can see by the smiles on their faces, we have a lot of fun and they have a good time. And I think the kids really enjoy IPRD. Another slide of our youth sports. To talk about some of our programs. Summer Fun is something we established a few years ago. In June, we had really nothing. All-Stars were going on, but our kids were not really participating in anything. So we have golf that the island helps us run. We have tennis lessons for 2 weeks, and we also do cornhole under the pavilion, which is a pretty popular thing. You can see the participation has been great. We're up to 64 participants in the month of June in Summer Fun. Our adult softball league, I can tell you this is where we're lacking, and we're gonna make strides to do better. We have one adult program. Before 26 is up, we're gonna try to have a couple more, probably flag football, and probably we're gonna do something with our pickleball courts. So adult softball has really been a great stress relieving program. They really enjoy it. We've had no problems. It's been a hit. Camp 360 is a joint effort with the school board. I want to give my props to Miss Nicole Como. She runs that. She also does our volleyball program. We will also expand throughout the parish in 2026. We're going to try to go to each area with our Camp 360. It's a fantastic program. Something, if I had young kids, I would absolutely recommend to send them to. It's kind of a hidden gem that we do. It's just getting better and better. I think Dwayne started it when he was under his tenure at IPRD. It's a fantastic program. Swimming lessons, thinking outside of the box. We started swimming lessons at the island. We started with 30 kids. We're going to expand to at least 2 sessions, try to get some more kids in there. It's got to be one of the most important things we've ever done. Kids learning how to swim. All of our programs cost $40. They don't go up. It costs $40 to be in any of our programs. You can check any programs in recreation across the state. We are by far the most inexpensive. We're going to provide swimming lessons in East Iberville. It's in the makings now, and really making strides to get that done and try to have it out there. We have to get some, a person out there to run it, and we intend to use a community pool up there. Youth track, all I can say is wow. We had 90 participants. Great program because it affects all parts of the parish. You can have one person in each area. All they need is a track, and they can. You can have 10 in North Iberville, 5 in White Castle, 20 in Plaquemine, whatever, and they all come together and they go to a track meet, and we give them opportunity to run at 4 meets and get a taste of track and field. It's been it's growing fast. When I saw 80 this year, when I blinked in 2-3 days, it was 80 people. almost had a heart attack, but it worked out and we did a good job. We're having some growing pains. The next thing, we partnered with IPF, Iberville Parish School Board, to provide programs in the sports of volleyball, flag football going on now, baseball and softball in the spring. This is accomplished through our quarterly community meetings. We actually had them every month. Now we went to quarterly, and we really pushed trying to figure out how we can get the school board involved through the help of Tate DuPont, the parish athletic director, and Dr. Louis Guiron. They bust them into us, the kids, from East, from North, from White Castle. That's our volleyball. Very proud of one of our better programs. It's a clinic. It's not really games, and they learn the game. You can see East Iberville represented, North Iberville represented, and White Castle represented. And then that's our crew, which we had another picture of even more from Plaquemine that's in the blue right there. And they came down. They provide a coach for each school. They practice. They come down and play. They're doing the same thing at Flag. This is our second night. One of our Plaquemine coaches referred to them as a travel team tonight, so I got to put up with that because they're pretty good. And they're coming down at Flag. I don't have any pictures, but it's been a hit. They come down on Tuesday night, they play, and they're able to use our beautiful facility. Pictures of our summer fun and our adult softball with the golf, really doing a lot of things. Camp 360, can't say enough about it. Dow Chemical brings a lab here. We have Acadian Ambulance comes through, the fire department. They learn so many different things, and they do something different every day. And again, Miss Nicole Como runs it, and she's got a passion for kids, and she does a fantastic job. Boo on the Bellevue will be tomorrow night. Everybody come on out. We usually have almost 1,500 kids out there. That'll be tomorrow night. We're getting ready for that in the morning. Projects completed under our, in the last 5 years, Bob Pigeon Park, beautiful little park down behind the church in Bob Pigeon, Bob Blue Park, which we have started on the splash pad. So they'll have a splash pad there also. East Iberville Courts, we redid those. That's on the east side. Seymourville Pavilion, which is a big hit and one of our most used parks in the parish. They always use them every weekend. They take care of it. We clean it up, make sure they're ready to go Friday, Saturday, sometimes Sunday. We got LED lighting at Bayou Saw, Crescent Bend, and Bayou, also at Burton Park. We put new LED lights. Again, Bellevue Park, batting cages, new bathroom we just put in, new pavilion, storage area. It's just a fantastic facility, and I'm very proud every time I go out there. Our new maintenance building on the Bellevue, awesome. It's great. It's right there by the park. That's why all of our workers work out of there. It's got a nice break room and a very nice facility to hold our tools and equipment. And that's some of our facilities in different areas. And we got pickleball courts. People don't know that. I know in West Baton Rouge Parish, they got a project where they're building them, and we've been having them for a couple of years. So we have, I think, 11 pickleball courts all over the parish. We just convert our tennis courts and put portable nets out there, and you can play pickleball. So we're ahead of the game on that. Projects ongoing. It's in discussion. We're going to do a lot of things at Marigan Park, maybe a walking track, new parking area. It's pretty much next on our list to really try to do some things. We're talking about it. We don't have a concrete plan yet, but it will happen in the next couple of years. We do have our new restrooms President Daigle put in. That's going to start next year. We have new restrooms at Bayou Pigeon, Bayou Saw Park, Bayou, Burton, and Bayou Blue. So we'll start off with 5 new restrooms, and we'll continue throughout the parish to make sure every park has a restroom. New batting cages at Crescent. We're in the motions, almost getting ready to start that. And we got 2 beautiful fields. If you ever visited Crescent or your kids practice there, the field's in great shape. We don't have any batting cages, so we're going to try to put some batting cages out there. Right now, we just finished the LED lighting for the walking track and the pickleball courts and tennis courts at Rosedale. We are resurfacing the ball field. I want to give a shout out to Mr. O. He's done a lot for me. He's hauled a lot of dirt, more than we thought, to Rosedale, and we appreciate it. We always get help from those guys at the Parish Barn whenever we need it. They always ready to help and help IPRD be successful. Again, the Bob Blue Splash Pad is finally underway. Our signs have been out there for a few years, but we got it going. We are now looking for land on the east side to build a real nice park. It's just in discussion. I don't know if I should have said that tonight, but we're going to do it. So hopefully within the next year, we'll have some plans. We want it to be similar to Bellevue Park, perhaps not as big, but to have a facility where they can play everything on that side of the river. That's another shortcoming we've had in IPRD. We need to do more on the east side, and we understand that we need to, and we're going to try to work hard to get that done. Summary and looking ahead. Again, new programs for adults. We always making an effort, always, to expand our facilities. I'll skip number 3 and come back to it. Commitment to enhancing recreation opportunities all across Iberville. In bold, there's no ceiling on our success. We are not where we need to be. We need community support and volunteers. Everybody wants to help. Everybody wants IPOD to help them. We need you to recruit people in your community that really want to do programs. I thought about it today when I was looking at it. I mean, we need people like Mr. Bucket Scott in White Castle. He's no longer with us, but he used to haul them to the parks. We used to have programs in White Castle. He did a great job, just a person in the community that just does it. Mr. Stanley Washington on the north end, he used to load them up in his truck and take them down to IPRD. It's like, wow. When he was at it, he had tournaments at Marigold Park. That's a long time ago. Mr. Bruce Cushionberry on the east side is still helping. The picture showed him today, coaching baseball. He helps Wyandotteville on the east side. You know, I said, Mr. Bruce, can I help you out with anything, gas money? I don't want nothing. We got potential. We have the funding. I don't know why we're not doing more, but we can't do any more unless we get community volunteers. This is a problem all over the nation. It's not just Iberville, it's not just Platten, it's not in parts of our community. We need people to help our programs. You know, when you call, any councilman calls, I'll do anything you ask me to. I can believe almost everybody here has asked for something. I try to do it. But let's get out in those communities and find people that want to help. We got the same parents helping in Iberville, and they getting flat wore out. So I think if we want to do better, we can have more people involved and more adults. Don't have to be great coaches, just have to be good people. Any questions?
Thank you.
All right.
have
I
a
thought I was long-winded. Yes, sir.
Thank you, Eric.
I have a question.
Yes, ma'am.
I know I've been on you about those bathrooms we were working on at Bertha Park.
Yep.
And I've called you several times with those potty cans.
Mhm.
So can you, make sure they constantly going out there
yes.
to change it? I know we talked,
Yes.
I
So
know
you
we're still waiting on the bathrooms, but.
right. You
know,
saying
please work with
they haven't been cleaned?
No, it's not. It's not. And it's already, not sanitized for our kids that out there. We've been waiting on this for about almost 3-4 years. So I know I've talked with Chris today, trying to move it up, but please make sure those potty pots are clean.
Yes.
I've called you several times for them to come clean.
Yep. And we clean them. And I apologize, and we'll get that done.
Okay.
Any other questions?
I have a question. So, what would you say is the biggest challenge that you're facing with getting more kids? Is it transportation? Is it volunteers?
If we get volunteers and people that want to help in the communities, we can get things done in those communities. We can't have. We've tried to have leagues in the North End or in White Castle, whatever. We just don't have the amount of kids. But I feel like the kids are there. If volunteers are there and they want to run programs, which we'll run and fund and do everything we can, but it's basically the human touch.
Right.
That'll get the kids there. Everybody needs somebody else in their life, every kid, in order to raise them and to help them. You know the saying, it takes a village to raise a great kid. Well, we got a lot of help, but that's what we lack.
So
we have everything.
Getting into these neighborhoods and offering rides and transportation and
Whatever we need, offer transportation.
I went visit some different neighborhoods that I have to be honest and say that I didn't even know existed here.
Yeah.
And I lost sleep overseeing a lot of these kids on the streets. And I know we could give them tools and they may not use them, but I don't feel like we've given them the tools that we should.
Right.
So I think sports is a win-win usually for everybody. And I actually talked to some of these kids, and some of them, well, I don't have a right to get there, or so maybe we could get together and if we can help in any kind of way, whether it's funding with transportation, getting into these neighborhoods, identifying people that could kind of be sponsors maybe for them and kind of, you know.
Yep. We'll never turn any kid away if they don't have the money to play. They need anything. I'm just telling you, we give them gloves, we give them cleats, and whatever they need, but we need adults to participate. We just don't have it. They don't have it across. I mean, the same thing in teaching, same thing in referees, same thing with everything. So if you could just push to find a person in that community that wants to help and wants to really put his heart and soul into the program for more than just a year, and they'll get it back. They'll have, they'll see. It just takes a little time.
Yep, work on that. We appreciate everything.
All righty.
Any other questions?
Anybody else?
Coach, I want to congratulate you, Mr. Johnson, Mr. Green. Y'all crew's outstanding.
I also have on the agenda to point out Mr. Josh.
He's outstanding. Y'all outstanding.
He got so much recognition tonight, it made me jealous, I guess. But
there's not a time that I'm around the courthouse or at the civic center with the workers there and your grass cutting crew. I'm stopping talking to them, and all is this building, yes, it is in perfect shape.
Yep.
And things are looking good. And I want to thank you and Mr. Johnson, Mr. Green, for the hard work, all the effort that you all put into your jobs. Something else I want to say while I'm here, and for the kids around the parish, back in the 60s, mid-60s, 70s, they had a pool back there on Mary Street. And about every kid in the neighborhood know how to swim. And swimming is very important for a kid at this time and age. So I am asking Mr. President that we should get a public pool where all the kids could get to it and get out the business of leasing a pool or whatsoever we're doing and made it all on our own. Because this is very important for our community. St. Gabriel Pool, I know. I talk to ladies that go there for aerobics. I talk to kids that goes there, and they are utilizing that. So I feel we need this over here, something real nice where we're going to get our kids where they'll be able to go in the water and be safe.
I think it's a great idea, and I'd be willing to work with President Dago, and I know he would like to be able to bring a pool to the parish. So it's definitely a great idea.
Thank you.
Thank you, Eric. You did
We
good.
need that, man. We need that.
Thank you, Josh.
I need a motion on the reading of the minutes.
Mr. Chair, I'd like to make a motion to forego the reading of the minutes and accept them as written.
I have a motion to forego the reading of the minute. Do I have a second?
Second.
Second by Mr. Jewell. Roll call, please.
Yes.
Yes.
Dominique? Richard?
Yes.
Eric?
Yes.
Jenkins?
Yes.
Bradford? Barnett?
Here.
Stark?
Yes.
Jewell?
Yes.
Motion carries. Mr. President?
All right, Mr. Chairman, I'm going to try to keep this brief because I know we have a lot of items on here tonight. I do have a couple recognitions for our 10-year employees. We do have some that weren't recognized last year when we started this, so we did want to recognize them tonight. We have an employee that has been here for 22 years. I do have his 20 years service award. I just want to recognize him. He's like a sort of jack of all trades down there at the barn. So I just want to call up Mr. Blake Cannella. Blake. He wants something to eat. I'm gonna come down there to the barn. All right. Next we have there's another 22-year employee. They started the same month 22 years ago. They must have rode in on the same truck. But we do have recognized Mr. Ralph Dave Keller. Mr. Ralph. Hey.
Thank you, Mr. Dave.
Y'all keep up the great work. We do have another employee 15-year milestone. Ms. Latoya Malonzo works in our utility department.
Great job, girl.
Another 10-year employee, we have Miss Sylvia. Miss Sylvia Sanchez. I don't think she made it tonight. No. All right. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I knew she wasn't going to be here because I had it marked out. Our next one was Mr. Sean Boulon. He was here earlier.
See ya. See ya.
All right, he's got 5 years of service. Sean? And then I did miss one last month because we had one try to sneak out on us. We had one of our tenure employees sneak out on us. He usually does not miss a meeting, and you see him in attendance tonight. So he thought he got by on me, but I'm gonna recognize him tonight. Mr. David Hall, he's been with the parish for 28 years, and I have his 25-year recognition. Mr. David. All right. Mr. David, you want to say a few words? Mike.
Council members, council women, council men, thank you all for this opportunity. It's been a great ride. I remember when I first came here, I was the last employee hired under the police jury form of government. So I've been around. Head Start, the sales tax department initially is where I started. Worked in the finance department with Randall. Worked at Head Start for 7 years. And back in the sales tax department again as the director for 18 and a half years. So 28 years altogether. So I am deeply humbled. I'm deeply grateful. And I'm just thankful to God for allowing me to be here to serve the citizens of Iberville Parish. And this is my home, and I'm so proud. So thank you all for serving and calling and being there whenever we need it. So, and thank you for providing the resources for us to do our job. So we appreciate that in the new office as well. Thank you.
Yeah, y'all remember a few months ago he moved into a new office. So he's very grateful for those changes. Moved him right down the hall. IPRD, let me touch up on IPRD for a few minutes too, and then and the staff. I mean, no doubt, everybody sees the great quality that we that they do day in and day out, and as well as we've had some requests for council members to look at other opportunities in the parish. So we are looking at those opportunities, as well as Mr. Johnson, right, and the Civic Center crew. They just do a phenomenal job. So no doubt, kudos to them. You will see in the upcoming budget that we are asking to kind of put a little funding on the side to start looking for that available land in St. Gabriel. The only representation we have is a basketball court and tennis court in all of St. Gabriel for the representation of IPRD. And I believe in equity throughout the parish. So that's one thing that we're doing in this year's budget. And you're going to see that in there. New projects, we do have a project, Highway 1 lighting project from Jubilee to MSA West. It is a very dark area. We know that we've had 5-6 deaths within the last few years. We have been working and waiting on permits through DOTD and Energy. We are getting closer to the final stages of that. The city of Plaquemines poles are fiberglass, so they're going to be able to install them at a faster pace than Energy. And the main reason is some of the Energy poles are going to have to be changed out. They're just some weak poles, so they're going to change them. On the Energy portion, it's going to be 22 22 light fixtures, and then there's going to be additional ones in the city of Plaquemine. So that's really going to light up the south entrance of Plaquemine. I did have a councilman wanted to say a few words about a project. Highway 77 and Bayou Jacob Road. You see that project being happening right now, but I'm going to turn it over to defer to Councilman Bradford.
Yeah, I just wanted to give a quick update because we had they were going to restore Bayou Jacob Road from Kirtley Drive headed towards Indian Village, and we had the funding with the state and the feds 10 years ago. They're just two boring projects to shore up some beams up onto the road. So that project is still underway. It's still coming. I don't know when they're going to get to it and how long they're going to run the restoration along Bayou Jacob, but it's still working on it. So
it is, and we have started advertising on the parish level that it's going to be a few months, but they are starting the work. And if you've driven down there within the last day or two, you've noticed some cones in that area. So I did pass it as well. Much needed improvements to the stabilization of Highway 77. A new grant, which was mentioned a little while ago, the Amy River Basin Commission. We asked for a resolution for me to sign today. That was to bring St. George on board. We had already signed a resolution in agreement between Iberville Parish, Ascension, and East Baton Rouge. Now that St. George is a city, they are responsible for all the drainage that is now our neighbor. So all the drainage in the city of St. George has been turned over from East Baton Rouge to St. George. So they're facilitating that, and they're going to help with the restoration project of Man Shack and to straighten up Wards Creek and improve the drainage. It takes 2 months for the water to drain back to at normal levels at Alligator Bayou. So this $30 million project is going to be a big contributing factor to get that water out faster. You do have a list of community updates and community meetings. I have that in front of you. Thank all the council members tonight for wearing pink on the parish-wide level. The sheriff's department was involved, the clerk's office, the school systems. So we had a lot of organizations across the parish recognizing Breast Cancer Awareness Month. We do have Boo on the Bellevue tomorrow. Please come on out. We have a table at Boo on the Bellevue.
That's off Boo on the Bayou at the Rosedale Community Center.
Yes, so I placed the only one I put on here is the event that the parish is hosting, but we are publicizing all events across the parish. So we do have on Thursday now. I did want to make a note to this to let you know that every Thursday, if you go to social media on Iberville Parish Government, we are posting all the public events that are going on throughout the weekend. So you will see events that are going on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. They're now posted every single Thursday on the Iberville Parish Facebook page to just to bring more awareness and of the community and let them know what events are going on throughout the parish. That was one of our goals and missions through the Community Development Office, and we've now started that. There's also a page directly on our on our website, so you can go to ibervilleparish.com and also view all of the upcoming projects. I mean, not say projects, but meetings and community events that are going on. So those are now posted. October 29th and 30th, we do have Safety Town is coming back. Safety Town has not, it's a program in collaboration with iCare and the Chamber of Commerce. It's going to be at the Civic Center right here in Plaquemine on the 29th and 30th. So if you're available, come on out. The Veterans Day event, very important recognition of our veterans. It's the largest Veterans Day event in the state of Louisiana on Veterans Day, and we'd love to see you out. I know many of you do attend. I know we do have some veterans on the council as well. We do have an annual senior Thanksgiving luncheon. That is coming up on November 13th. Hey, we'd love to have you. Many of y'all showed up last year, put hair nets on, put some gloves on, and y'all helped us provide lunches for the seniors of the parish. We get, I know it's well over 500 seniors that attend that event. Very successful event, led by Ms. Charlene and her staff. We get support from Ms. Charlene's office, Community Services, and a lot of other departments throughout the parish. November 24th, we have the Gobble Gobble with Autism. It's a walk at the Bellevue Park. We are just helping participate in that event this year. And the master planning community meetings. You're going to see a lot of promoting. There's going to be mailings going to every single household throughout the parish to promote the master plan and the community meetings that are coming up. So we're asking you to get the word out as well, encourage your community members to come on out to the meetings in your area and get them to come voice their opinions on, hey, what would they like, where would they like to see the parish in 10 years? And what are the visions that each community would like to see? That's going to be important. We're going to have meetings at the White Castle Community Center on November 4th, the St. Gabriel Community Center on November 10th, the North Iberville Community Center on November 12th, and the Carl F. Grant Civic Center right here in Blackman on November 19th. That is a wrap of my president's report. I did want to say one small thing too. I did want to thank our senators, Caleb Klein-Peter, Senator Ed Price, our state rep Chad Brown, and our state rep Jeremy Lacombe for their support of the contribution of $100,000 that y'all approved a little while ago. There was $100,000 that on the parish level we're going to use towards the master planning. So it's a portion of the expense, but it's very important that we take the state dollars that are being passed on down to the parish council. We're putting them to good use. The $25,000 is going to go to Fire District 2 in the parish, and it's going to help with the suppression, like a CPR chest compression machine.
Halloween this year will also be at the same time it was last year, from 6 to 8.
So y'all are going to approve that in just a
approve
few
that
minutes.
tonight.
It's on the agenda, and the council, we're asking to keep Halloween on Halloween night, October 31st, and to remain the same time from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. Yes, ma'am.
I was looking at that with the legislature passed. So how was that allocated with how much money was each parish or entity gives?
So that's at the discretion of the state reps and the senators.
Okay.
It's at their discretion, because what they do is, I'll use a senator, for example. A senator may have 9 parishes. So this year they may give a little bit to this municipality, to this fire district, and then they kind of spread it out. Next year they may do another parish council or another district. So there's no rhyme or reason exactly
I didn't know if we had to present something.
No, ma'am. No. This is in the support, just working in collaboration with our senators and our state reps, and they've been very supportive of Iberville Parish. Yes,
And
ma'am.
did they say how it had to be used? They didn't give like restrictions?
No, there's not. There's no restrictions on it unless it's allocated towards a particular project, which would be a capital outlay project. We are putting in a list of capital outlay requests within the next week, and we'll be glad to send that information to you and then kind of let you know what are the requests that we're asking for. We might put in a request this year for 8 to 10 items, 8 to 10 requests. But in the House bill, in the session next April, May, whenever it finishes, we may only get 2 or 3 of those requests. So it's important that we have different dollar values too, because we may request a $2 million project to help with the water infrastructure to replace some filters, as low as down to $100,000 request. So there's a lot of different requests, and I'll get the list that we have and let you know.
Okay. Oh, I just was making sure, because I saw that they gave $100,000, I think, to the sheriff's office, $100 to us, $25 to Value Blue, and I know it was leftover, money they had. So I just wanted to make sure we do the right thing with it.
Yes, ma'am, and don't worry, we're asking. So we're gonna ask, for the stars and hopefully get the moon.
Any other questions?
Yes, we do. We do have the bridge meeting dates coming up. I did not put that on here. Might have put it. So December 9th, we have a meeting that's going to be in Plaquemine, and then December 10th, we're going to have a meeting in St. Gabriel. That's just a community meeting. There's no variation on the bridge itself, on the locations. This is we've started the NEPA phase on the Baton Rouge Regional Bridge, and what the NEPA phase allows us a 1-year process to have community meetings, and then community they're called public meetings, and they're called public hearings. All right. The meetings that we're having in December are just community information meetings. They're not to have the official public meeting. That's going to be in the first quarter of next year. after the public meetings, they come to a determination, and I say they, that's the state and the Federal Highway Association. They determine where the final location is of the three that have been chosen, and then from that point, there will be public hearings, and there'll be a final preferred choice. So we're hopeful by the end of next year, we'll be at the next stage and be at the end of the NEPA phase. Then therefore it rolls into 2027 session, where we're hopeful that the state government is going to put the $40 million in allocation for the Capital Region project for Baton Rouge back into play, where we're going to get that money back. Currently, we have $400 million sitting in an account for the bridge.
Any other questions on President Daigle?
All right. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
Mr. Dunn?
Good evening, Council, Council Chair, Council Clerk. I'll be really, really quick. I have something really important that y'all need to be aware of. We were made aware this week that the state of that the legislature, someone, I don't know exactly who, is going to put a bill up to try to propose a constitutional amendment again to provide for uniform collection of sales tax. Went back and looked at our records, 2019, 2020, and 2021. This board passed resolutions in opposition of the centralized collection of sales tax. We have Mr. Darden, Martinez, Frazier, and Jenkins, who were not on the board, and I wanted to let y'all know just a little bit. I think it's very, very important as to what this would mean for the parish. The state is looking to have one point of collections where the state would collect sales tax for the parish and remit to the parishes. And my biggest question through the years, and I've asked the legislature, we've been battling this for since I've been here, I've been battling this centralized collections. And my biggest complaint with it is that, I can ask David Hall right now, the state of Louisiana, where's David? Yeah, come up here real quick. Be quick, I promise. I'm passionate about this subject. The state of Louisiana has asked for a reciprocal audit, which means they can request one of our audits that Iberville Parish has done. How many times have they asked for an audit? Zero. Yep. Yeah. So Iberville Parish goes and audits industry. We audit, all of our sales tax payers. In the state of Louisiana, to date, has asked for 0 audits. Now they can ask for our audit. The work is done. We've paid for it. Okay. They can ask for our audit, and they can assess the same taxes that we assess, but they don't ask for it. Okay. And I've asked legislator after legislator after legislator, show us that y'all will do that first, and then maybe we'll consider, going to a central sales tax collection with the state. But that tells me right there that if that's taken from us and we don't do the audits anymore, well, who's going to do the audits? Their low-hanging fruit is the local audit that they don't even have to pay for, and they're not asking for it. So I just want to make y'all aware, and what I'm going to ask y'all to do tonight is affirm this resolution. I didn't put it on the agenda for another resolution because we just found out this was coming. Y'all have the Police Jury Association meeting on Monday. And if that question comes up, I'm not sure if they ask for a statement or anything like that, how we stand on this. But I would like y'all to make a motion to affirm IPC Resolution 2021-007, which is the last resolution that we passed. And basically it states a resolution in opposition to the proposed constitutional amendment to provide for the centralized sales tax and use to be administered by the state of Louisiana Department of Revenue. And then what I'll do next month, I'll come with a new resolution for the 4th time in 6 years, and we'll put it in a formal resolution to send to the Police Jury Association. This is going to come up in the spring session. The councilmen who were not on the council at the time, all the rest of the councilmen, this will be y'all 4th time doing it. So do y'all have any questions, Freddie or Nadia?
Let's get a motion on that to affirm that.
Yeah, just to
resolution.
affirm
Can I get
that
a motion on that. Motion by Mr. Jules, second by Mr. Darden. Now we have question. Now we have discussion on it.
Well,
Go
real
ahead.
quick, first we have to get a unanimous on a motion to add it to the agenda.
Oh, okay.
So right now, before we move forward with that, I need a motion to add this item to the agenda. And Mason, do you have the verbiage of it? So you want to?
Yeah, so it'd be a motion to affirm IPC Resolution 2021-007. This would be a resolution in opposition to the proposition of constitutional amendment to provide for the centralized sales and use tax to be administered by the state of Louisiana Department of Revenue.
Okay, so first we need a motion to add an item to the agenda, and it would go under new business, item D. So we need a,
Yeah. So this is the, we voted on this last term, correct?
Yeah,
This
so
came back,
2019, 2020, and 2021, and
voted on-
it's coming back in the spring.
so it's not on there now.
It's not on that, but it's coming back in the spring. It's definitely coming
And what's
back in the
that bill
spring.
again? You said it, what bill, you said?
So IPC Resolution 2021-007.
So it's not a bill, you don't have a bill now?
Oh, no, not yet. Nope. Nope. But that question is going to be asked on Monday
So we're voting for something,
to affirm a resolution that you've already passed.
Let's first get a motion and a second to put it back on the agenda. Do I get a motion and a second?
Motion.
Motion by Mr. Dominique, second by Mr. Darden. Roll call, please. Needs to be unanimous.
I really have a question, because I'm trying to figure out, how do you know if it's coming back on there? You asked me for a vote.
A lawyer from the Police Jury Association reached out.
Do we have a copy of it to see? I mean, I
No,
don't-
he just said that they're anticipating it coming for the 2026 legislative session, and he knew that the previous administration opposed it, so he wanted to see if this administration opposed it as well.
Okay.
Yeah, my reason for doing this is because we have, out of respect to the 4 new council members,
I think we understand. We
Okay.
understand the whole thing.
Okay.
Right now, we just need to get a motion and a second, and we're gonna vote on whether we're gonna put it on their lineup. That's right. We have a motion and a second. So we need a roll call.
Allen,
Yes.
Beasley,
Yes.
Dominique,
Yes.
Frazier,
Yes.
Pierce,
Yes.
Jenkins,
Yes.
Bradford,
Yes.
Martinez,
Yes.
Darden,
Yes.
Jewel,
Yes.
Okay, motion carried to put it on the agenda under new business item D, but we're gonna go ahead to item D now while we're on the subject. No, I'll tell you what, we'll wait for the new business. Anything else, Fran, on financial?
No, that's it, because
That's it?
this meeting's long. You have any questions on your financials?
Okay, thank you, man. Appreciate that. We're gonna go into old business. We have an ordinance providing for the incurring debt and of insurance, $9 million for the tax bond for the Iberville Parish Library. I need a motion and a second. Motion by Ms. Jenkins, second by Mr. Bradford. Any discussion? Roll call, please.
Allen,
Yes.
Beasley,
Yes.
Dominique,
Yes.
Frazier,
Yes.
Pierce,
Yes.
Jenkins,
Yes.
Bradford,
Yes.
Martinez,
Yes.
Darden,
Yes.
Jewel.
Yes.
Motion carries. Item B is to approve the ordinance to adopt uniform water and sewer rates within Iberville Parish. I think a little bit discussion was based upon an addendum offered to do this over a 3-year period. So if someone wants to make a motion and a second on the addendum.
Yeah, it would be an amendment to the original.
Right, amendment to the original. Motion by Terry Bradford, second by Ms. Jenkins. Any discussion? Roll call, please.
Allen,
Yes.
Beasley,
Yes.
Dominique,
Yes.
Frazier,
Yes.
Pierce,
Yes.
Jenkins,
Yes.
Bradford,
Yes.
Martinez,
Yes.
Darden,
Yes.
Jewel,
No.
Motion carries on the addendum to the original ordinance. Okay, new business. We have an ordinance to adopt the fiscal year 2026 operating and capital improvement budget and amended 2025 operating and capital improvement budget for the Iberville Parish Council. I need a motion and a second to set this for public hearing on November 18th, 2025. Motion by Ms. Jenkins. Second by Mr. Darden. Any discussion? Roll call, please.
Allen,
Yes.
Beasley,
Yes.
Dominique,
Yes.
Frazier,
Yes.
Pierce,
Yes.
Jenkins,
Yes.
Bradford,
Yes.
Martinez,
Yes.
Darden,
Yes.
Jewel.
Yes.
Okay, item B, motion carries. Item B is a motion to schedule a special budget hearing on Wednesday, November 5th, 2025 at 6:00 p.m. Do I have a motion and a second?
Make a motion.
Motion by Mr. Pierce. Second by Ms. Martinez. Any discussion? Roll call, please.
Allen,
Yes.
Easley,
Yes.
Dominique,
Yes.
Frazier,
Yes.
Pierce,
Yes.
Jenkins,
Yes.
Bradford,
Yes.
Martinez,
Yes.
Darden,
Yes.
Jewel,
Yes.
Motion carries. Item C is to approve trick-or-treat schedule for 2025 for October 31st from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. Do we have a motion? Motion by Mr. Frazier, second by Mr. Pierce. Any discussion? Roll call, please.
Yes.
Yes.
Dominique,
Yes.
Frazier,
Yes.
Pierce,
Yes.
Jenkins,
Yes.
Bradford,
Yes.
Martinez,
Yes.
Darden,
Yes.
Jewel.
Yes.
Motion carries. Item D is a motion and a second to reaffirm the resolution.
Yeah, it'd be resolution IPC 2021-007. Resolution in opposition to the proposed constitutional amendment to provide for the centralized sales and use tax to be administered by the state of Louisiana Department of Revenue.
Do I have a motion and a second?
I'll make the motion.
Motion by Mr. Jewell,
I did want to say
Second by Mr.
something
Dodd.
before we got to vote.
Okay, we'll have
If
discussion.
we don't pass this, this is crucial to our money. And they're gonna rip us off. I can tell you right now, if they get the ability to collect our money, we're doing a great job. Mr. Hall does a great job collecting that money every month. And if they get the opportunity to collect that money, we're gonna get a whole lot less than we get now. They're gonna take it. It's kind of like Robin Hood. You rob from the rich and you give it to the poor, and that's what they're gonna do.
A second.
And
Okay, so we have a second by Mr. Bradford. Thank you, Mr. Jewell. Roll call, please.
Allen,
Yes.
Easley,
Yes.
Dominique,
Yes.
Frazier,
Yes.
Pierce,
Yes.
Jenkins,
Yes.
Bradford,
Yes.
Martinez,
Yes.
Darden,
Yes.
Jewel.
yes.
Motion carries. On the resolution, we have two resolutions to approve. The first one is a resolution to authorize Iberville Parish Chris Stagel to enter into an intergovernment agreement on behalf of Iberville Parish with East Baton Rouge Parish, Ascension Parish, and the City of St. George to prepare a hydraulic model for submittal to the Louisiana Office of Community Development in support of the project funding under the Louisiana Watershed Initiative at the lower end of Bayou Manchac and to realign the mouth of the Ward Creek to reduce flooding. The second resolution is to approve the authorizing the Iberville Parish President to sign and receive any documentation relative to the receipt of one-time funding of $100,000 and $25,000 awarded by the state of Louisiana outlined in Louisiana Act 461 of the 2025 legislative regular session. I need a motion and second on both resolutions. Motion by Mr. Darden, second by Mr. Frazier. Any discussion? Roll call, please.
Allen,
Yes.
Easley,
Yes.
Dominique,
Yes.
Frazier,
Yes.
Pierce,
Yes.
Jenkins,
Yes.
Bradford,
Yes.
Martinez,
Yes.
Darden, Jewel.
Yes.
Motion carries on both resolutions. Finally, we have a planning commission report, approved consideration of re-subdivision for Sandra Andre. Do we have any detail on that, other than,
Yeah, it
whose
was
district is it in, I should say?
in Stormy.
Yours, Art?
Yeah,
You okay with it?
yeah, and it was a simple resub.
Okay, we have a motion on Mr. Darden to approve this. Do I have a second? By Mr. Bradford. Any discussion? Roll call, please.
Allen,
Yes.
Easley,
Yes.
Dominique,
Yes.
Frazier,
Yes.
Pierce,
Yes.
Jenkins,
Yes.
Bradford,
Yes.
Martinez,
Yes.
Darden,
Yes.
Jewel.
Yes.
Motion carries. And if there's no other further business, I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
I make a motion.
Motion by Ms. Allen, second by Mr. Pierce. Meeting adjourned.